Hello everyone. Today I just wanted to so I'm like on the YouTube page right now, and today I just wanted to react to this topic right here, Mega Victreebel. Um and just compare how Pokemon is now compared to how it was before, because I always want to make like a reaction channel, but I've it's been an idea in the past, with some progress to it. But the thing is, I kind of scrapped it a little bit because, well, some things didn't work out at the time. I feel like it could be a possibility in the future, but I think it will have to come at a certain time when I'm like, oh yeah, this is the time I do this, compared to like if I do it if I do it now, which isn't really like the most ideal time, I think. But yeah, I even have like a whole folder in like the cloud storage of just me having some things of it, but just the gist of it. Because I feel like I would be a good reactionist. But the main gist of this is just like a chill video for me to compare. Like I said, Mega Victreebel just got released, revealed to the public, and the thing is, right? Mega Victreebel, when you look it up, yeah. But sorry. Even Mega Dragonite, for example. So when I hang on, Mega Dragonite, right? This one was also a reveal. But to me, honestly, they feel kind of mid. I didn't even know it was a Staryu one. Alright, so the main thing with this is I'm trying to make a point, right? So let's see if I can try to make this point as
This Mega
clear as possible.
In case you guys missed the Pokemon Presents this morning, we had new Mega Evolutions officially revealed to us, and this Mega Dragonite that we saw looks exactly like the leak said it was gonna. So honestly, just based on that, I think every single Mega Evolution that we have leaked, I think all of them are real, guys. And I'm gonna tell you guys why.
This is just a dude talking about it. The Starry Me one I don't think was revealed, so it's just a clickbait thumbnail. However, the thing is, right? You have to look at the trailers. That's the difference. So I think it was in the ZA third, so I won't do that because the trailers are like kind of okay. Like if you to watch this here. Mid. I have to try to prove my point. Okay. So like this doesn't make me feel anything. I guess the hinting of an evil team here does make me feel something, but it's not like I already joked about this being like an evil team, like capitalism. If I can find it's like it's very screwy. Like I feel like the evil team is gonna be capitalism in this thing, but this doesn't make me really feel anything. I like this guy's design though. But I feel like also, why is this just the third trailer? Like, I feel like also the marketing of ZA has been really bad. And remember, ZA is only one location. So this entire game is gonna take place in one location mainly. But it's a Legends title, but it's considered like almost mainline now because there hasn't been a mainline game since Scarlet Violet. Even though this is a Legends title, right? So, but still, you're seeing all the reviews. You see the Dragonite review there, right? So if I replay this back, they kind of skip over it. So you see the old Mega and then Dragonite, right? Switch 2 edition, yeah, because this thing was going to run like fucking ass on ready to switch. I like the cover art, but it's still, that's just the artist doing that. But the game itself, and they have the RAL stuff, blah 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 blah, and then the stuff. Right. That's not the problem I have to face. Um, the problem I want to talk about is more so this. So when I look up Mega Victreebel, so this is the most recent one, right? So it says Mega Victreebel raises a stink. This is the English version. So it raises a stink, right? So I mean, it's not bad, but like, again, it doesn't make me feel anything. Whoa, big lips, right? And it's not the Mon's design per se. It's just what I'm getting at is, and people probably say I'm fussy, but what I'm getting at is how the trailers are portrayed to the public that I kind of despise. And I have the exact, and I'll get to my point even better really, really soon. So it's just bouncing around for like the full majority of the 1 minute 10 seconds of you being forced to watch, and then they do the information thing. Lasts very, very slow. Like, why is it so long anyway? Now, let me show you what Pokemon used to be. Like, it is night and day difference. Pokemon Sun and Moon starter trailer. Let me show you what Pokemon used to be. 11 million views. No fall off, by the way. 3DS, by the way. This is on the 3DS, by the way. 3DS and 3DS XL and 3DS family. Let me show you what hype used to be. Right? I didn't leave a like, but I'll leave a like right now, right? Right. The all-new adventure you've been waiting for. Cuts up with nostalgia right there, right? And the graphics do look aged, but consider it for the 3DS. This is very, very good for the 3DS. And look at it. Like, just look at the presentation. Don't look at the graphics per se, but look at the presentation. You have the music playing in the background, you have the introduction. It doesn't feel forced. Like, I can feel emotion coming off of this. From a subjective point of view, I can feel emotion coming off of this, but and you just see the whole Alola region. It feels way more homey, and not like this capitalistic version of presenting Pokemon these days that they're doing. I don't know why. And then you see the legendaries too. You're getting like every gist of what they're trying to convey in this one trailer. And there were other Sun and Moon trailers as well. But this was basically right before Pokemon fell off. I would say music is lasting a bit longer, but I don't know why that did that. But yeah, that's the gist of that one. I'll let it fail. And then you missed these. Let me see if there's any comments. Watching these for the memories, 8 years ago. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Childhood, a lot of nostalgia. Right? Everybody's positive about it. Even back then. So we have Sun and Moon, they have the announcement trailer, you have this, that. You even have stuff like this. So just skip a little bit. If we can. Yeah. So we have like here. Just a bunch of reveals, right? Again, really good presentation. So you get a gist of what you're dealing with. Like, look at the views again. Not that views mean anything, but in this case, I think they do a little bit as well, because it's like you can see how much interest was there more so back then than now. And then we have Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? I think this was before Sun and Moon, of course, but was the last time I think Mons was great. And I think after Scarlet and Violet, I think it's just gonna be falling down hill. But what helped Mons? What's helping Mons now is I like how they're introducing this battle mechanic where you kind of just the trainer is kind of doing this thing rather than just this thing where you're just selecting stuff. Like in this recent Legends, the trainer is the one kind of like calling out the shots. I can see that like it's kind of indicating hinting towards the anime, and I can see that progressing later on into the future as Mons progresses. So I can see that being really good, but that's the only good direction. Let me show you this one. Now this is just a Sword and Shield overview trailer. This video might take a little bit of a while, but
a breathtaking land.
I feel like this was the last time
Fierce
they tried.
competition.
I'll leave the subtitles on if anybody needs it.
New friendships.
This was the last time
What
they
will you
tried,
discover in your new adventure in the Galar region?
and it's really sad. Even though Dynamax is like a shitty mechanic. It's so much feeling. There's so much feeling involved.
In the Galar region, you can find a scenic countryside.
And that's the problem. When I watch the fucking new Pokemon trailers, I don't fucking feel anything. I feel like they're just trying to sell me a product, and the product isn't really that great even. So there's like no interest from consumer to products. Or consumer to company. It's like, why are you even still trying? It feels like when like movies or like series you like are just drawn out because they want to make money.
And majestic landscapes with grassy fields and
And everything does fall. Like there is a saying that all empires crumble. But the thing is, I feel like this one is just because it's Game Freak is just being very mismanaged at this point. Like they're just doing it for the money, and it's coming across way too much lately because I remember when it never used to be like that.
snowy
I
mountains.
remember when stuff like this used to exist.
Your journey to becoming a champion starts with
Even with
choosing
all of
your
its
partner
flaws, the
Pokemon.
graphical flaws, the everything. Like look at Leon. I fucking hate Leon, but I love how he looks right there.
You'll
And the
meet
music.
newly discovered
Look at
Pokemon
this!
throughout your adventure.
Fucking
The app
transitions and
generates
everything.
electricity as it runs around chasing people and Pokemon. If Cramorant gets its mouth on a catch,
Like I hope I'm conveying my point correctly.
despite being made
Because
of durable metal.
there's still a lot of dick riders that will just be like, oh, but it's still Pokemon. Like, no. No, it's not still Pokemon because the one that you used to be with, if you were like an old school one like me, even I'm not even that old school. I've just been here for a long time, but it's just people have fallen off of Pokemon at certain points. I've fallen off of Scarlet Violet, and it's for these reasons that they're just trying to just make money off of
Duraludon's
it.
body is surprisingly
They don't
light.
care anymore.
Sweet tooths beware. Alchemy.
Look at these graphics, and this graphics for the Switch. When I look at this shit now, hang on. When I look at this shit now, right? Um, Let me go back to the Mega Victreebel one. Just to be quick about it, right? Let me skip a little bit. Like, why are these graphics still so tame compared to, like, it's just an outline, a white outline around the 3D model, yeah, sure. Like, where's the feeling? The Vivillon one is kind of cool, but look at this compared. Look at this. compared to this. Again, this compared to this. How
Opponents lose the will to battle. Sirfetch'd can
how have
charge
we
forward with his
downgraded?
devastatingly powerful signature move, Meteor Assault.
That's what I'm
Of
confused
course,
about.
familiar
Who is
Pokemon
in charge
also
of this
live in the Galar region.
to downgrade? Where is
And some have even taken on surprising
where's
new
Mosquito's
forms.
bitch ass to tell them to do certain things better? Like,
Pokemon you catch will prove to be dependable
who's in
partners
charge?
in battle.
Look how Marnie looks.
Trainers
Look
in
at
the Galar region
bro.
are eager to battle, so be on the lookout for trainers just waiting.
Look at the area. Look at the location.
So be on the lookout, waiting to.
Can I get a fuck? Oh my god. Hang on.
In the Galar region are eager to battle.
Right
So
here.
be on the lookout for
So you have right. Look at the mine. It's not the most pretty thing,
trainers.
but just look at how beautiful the aesthetic is. When I saw this, I was like, okay, it kind of looks a bit like Battle Revolution, but I don't think we'll ever get to that point of Battle Revolution. I think when we get to that point of Battle Revolution, everybody who grew up with Pokemon like me will probably be like really, really old. But I like you think that's bad because Battle Revolution. Look at when Battle Revolution came out. Battle Revolution came out 2006, December 14, 2006, for the fucking Wii. That's a whole separate thing, but I'm still saying that we've downgraded
Just
between
waiting to check.
this, and Sword and Shield feels like the last good Pokemon title to me, where they actually try to convey
You'll battle some
something,
tough rivals as you
a
grow
good
as a trainer.
story, a good thing. And by extension, Scarlet and Violet a little bit, but I also feel like Scarlet and Violet took a lot of things that shouldn't have been. And Legends Arceus technically was good, but of course it wasn't really like I wouldn't consider it like a title that was really really. I think some people do consider it mainline, but I personally would consider like Sword and Shield as Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet as more mainline to me. I think people do consider it mainline though, and I don't know why.
You'll also
But-
visit Pokemon gyms in the Galar region. Here, you
Like,
can test your strength against
I'm just
mighty gym
I'm just
leaders.
engrossed. I'm just genuinely engrossed at looking at this over again. Because I'm pretty sure I might have watched it before because back then I was just really, really interested in what things were going on. If I see this now, I just scoff. I'm just like, oh, new Pokemon. Oh, cool. Compared to back then, and this isn't even that big of a discrepancy of the time. It's just like 5 years ago. Yeah.
You must
I haven't
battle
changed
on
that
your
much.
journey to become a champion. The wild area in the Galar region is a sprawling expanse where you can find Pokemon in a variety of
And the
natural
narrator
habitats.
sells it even more.
The Pokemon you encounter can change depending on location and weather in the wild area. You may discover something new each time you visit.
Look at how everything looks.
In certain locations in the Galar region, Pokemon
looks
can
so-
Dynamax, a phenomenon that increases their size
Ins-
and power.
it looks so
In the
cool. It
wild
looks so
area,
insanely
join
cool.
forces with 3 other trainers to take on Dynamax Pokemon in max raid battles. Wow, these Dynamax Pokemon are super strong.
And like I said, Dynamax is a really
All
shitty
Pokemon
mechanic,
can
but
Dynamax,
I'm
making
just
for
trying
some
to
larger
show
than
the
life
presentation.
battles.
Again.
Once the opposing Dynamax Pokemon is defeated, it's time to catch it. There are more ways to enjoy life in the Galar region than just catching and battling. Want to be fashion forward? You can choose an outfit that suits your personal style. You can also change up your hairdo or try out some makeup. The Galar region is your runway as you debut new outfits and styles
Look at all the
throughout your
locations.
adventure. With Poké Jobs, you can pick a Pokemon from your box.
I don't even remember this
to
part.
complete an available job.
I kind of remember now.
Your
Now that I think about
Pokemon
it.
will help out with the job, and the
Nobody really used
experience
that.
will even
I
help
don't think
them
people
grow.
use that
While you're
often
out
at all.
exploring the Galar region, don't forget to make time to relax. You can set up a Pokemon camp to enjoy a peaceful
Now the introduction
moment
of
with
camps.
the Pokemon in your party. Bond with your Pokemon by playing with
So
a
like
toy,
it's an evolution
tossing a
of
ball.
Pokemon
Oh,
and
wait a minute.
Ami, I
Make
think.
curry?
If I said that right.
That's right. Pokemon
From Sun
love
and
curry too.
Moon. No, sorry, not Sun and Moon. From X and Y.
Pokemon trainers in the Galar region have league cards, which can be customized with some
Like, look at
personal
all the
flair.
care.
Pick a background, a frame, then strike.
When we go back to... When we go back to... This one... Right here? When we go back to the ZA third trailer, let's hope there's no fourth because this so far is kind of a disappointment. Although it's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, when we go back to this one, where's the enthusiasm? Everything, there's hype music, but everything feels so plastic. Oh, there's Houndoom, oh, there's some friends, yeah. Sure. There's a little reference to X and Y there. Yeah. Outfits. I mean... Sure, but what's new about... What are you innovating on? You have your team. Emma, okay. Like... I mean... It's okay. This one trailer is okay. This one's really bad. But...
Strike a pose.
compared to this, when you felt like you were witnessing something new, look at these! Look at these! These battle startups. Forget the lie. switch stuff. But the hop battle transfers. Oh my god! Like, come on, man. You can't compare.
A grand adventure awaits you and your Pokemon.
There was actual care from humans put into this. Compared to whatever the fuck this one is trying to convey.
Available now.
Look at that transition! Look at that!
Available.
Into the box art.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Nah, that's hype, that's hype, that's hype. That's hype. Available now, yeah. And then, yeah, this disappointment. Most replayed. Oh, most replayed. Whoa. Yeah. Instead of me, and when you're playing this, it's not that interesting. That's another point to make. Even though the trailers, they can try to do as much cinematic nonsense that they can with the trailers to try to make it seem exciting and entertaining. A lot of zoom ins, a lot of zoom outs. Like, when you're playing this, as from a gameplay point of view, without all these special cameras to help out, it just doesn't feel exciting. Meanwhile, when you're exploring like the Galar region and seeing like all these different sites, just like the trailer indicates, like you're just witnessing, it feels like you're witnessing some level of history. And right now I feel like what Pokemon is now is just stagnated into nothingness. Like, what is interesting about any of these locations at all? Generic City, Lumio's Tower, yeah, sure. Steelix, ooh, there's a Steelix on the graphic? Whoa. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm being sarcastic right now. But this looks a bit cool, but I mean, it's just some guys, like some goons. Like, is this how evil goons have degraded recently? You know how Rainbow Rocket actually I should watch as well, Rainbow Rocket trailer. Do you know how the goons were in everywhere else for all the Pokemon games? Something actually presented. And you get the callback of all the evil teams and all the history. What did they say there? 20 years? 20 years of villainy. Fucking like we are number one ass, but come on. Like I don't remember this other part. So I guess they didn't want to spoil much of the Rainbow Rocket thing. But like how do you and of course there's other designs for evil teams. Like um it's right here. Somebody even made a tier list. This is not my tier list. This is just somebody else's tier list. But again, they put like the newer ones a little bit lower. But the thing is, um, yeah, how do you downgrade from that to this? To where is it again? I think I lost it. But let me get it back. How do you downgrade from that to like this? The most generic ass shit, and it all started with this Team Star bullshit. Even though I like Penny as a character, but like none of Team Star to me was entertaining at all. It just felt like a fucking chore to even be facing them because compared to like even people complain about Rose all the time, Rose Pokemon, but Rose was entertaining. The twist to me, even though it was kind of anticipated, was really cool. How he was just a villain, right? And look at how much dedication they put into the thing. You can even see it from the preview of the video, right? And you also have who was it again? Guzma. So Guzma being the um. So you'd have. I'm not gonna play the music. I'm gonna play the battle. When I although this is gonna have a little bit of a upscale on it, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's gonna have an upscale on it. This isn't even the first battle you face with him. When you're hearing that on the 3DS, I always say, when I heard that first on the 3DS's theme, like this part, this little static, I thought my 3DS speaker was getting fucked up. Like, I thought it was just my 3DS speaker malfunctioning. It was so... it was so weird to me. But then I realized, oh, it's just the music. Like, after this part. And again, this has upscaling. If you look at I think maybe just this one. I don't really like the upscaling of the 3DS graphics. I kind of prefer it like this. No joke. I think this is the first time, this is all the battles. This is when you first fight Guzman, introduced in. Look at how much dedication they put into the feeling and the portrayal of these characters. He comes across like a punk. But a smart punk. Look at that line. Iconic, iconic. Look at this! Where am I getting this? In that! In this shit! Where? Where is an ounce of that? None! There's none! How did we get from there to this shit? How did we go from that to that? I don't understand. How we've become so complacent as a society to have these video games come across so fucking bland now when they've been at peak level before, and this is on the 3DS and they have animated skies. You actually feel like you're immersed in a fucking battle compared to whatever the fuck this is supposed to be. How am I feeling immersed in these new games if you're not even taking the core thing seriously like Team Star? Like, what? Like, if I go here, like, they're just, you know, they're just... when I was actually in this battle, I was so bored because I think they all have these stupid little vehicles and you have to fight them each time. I'm like, where's the actual Pokemon side of things? And you can see the decrease in quality. Look at this. The mountain is kind of okay. Probably had to do some graphical bullshit to make that work on the Switch. But look at this compared to, like, this. It's... like... Look at it. What am I watching here? It's a no-brainer, like... not that the characters, like, she's kinda cool. But even then... she's kinda cool, Penny's kinda cool, the other guy... the guy who came off fruity... was kinda cool. The other guy barely even... this guy I barely even fucking remember. Giacomo. But... like, and then... this one was kinda cool as well. But like... where was the excitement in any of these? That's what I'm trying to contemplate. And this feels a little bit innovative, but it wasn't innovative to the sense of being fun. It was just innovative for trying to be different. That's the difference between this, this, and what ZA is trying to convey. ZA is just... I don't feel any need to play mods anymore because I know what kind of package I'm getting. I know it's just the same regurgitated bullshit because I'm not getting stuff like this anymore. I'm not getting feeling in any of the characters in the world building and the world itself. I'm not getting what we had before. I'm not getting the level of care, the level of detail, the level of trying to improve upon a game. Trying to make it better than what it was before. I'm trying to sell you this product, take it. That's all I'm getting with recent modern Pokemon. That's all I'm getting.